All right, Mike Gennady back here again, and now we're going to take a look at doing some sorting and filtering of data, leveraging the power of Copilot to get those jobs done. So again, we're coming back to the same spreadsheet. I pulled out the earlier additional sheet that I did with data visualization, so we're starting from scratch, and we're going to do a couple of activities here that are common ones that you might find yourself involved with. So you can see here we have sales data and we have it by segment, country, product, discount brand, units sold, manufacturing, sales price, discounts, COGS, date, month number, month name, year, and gross sales. And of course, your own data that you're providing will have different values. So just kind of change and look at the prompts um, in a little bit of a different way and, adjust them as needed. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to open up Copilot to get started. And we'll let that load up. There we go. Again, we have our suggestions here around columns, editing, sort and filter, etc. We're going to actually, this time, instead of just selecting, we're going to write some ones into the dialog box. Please note that with the dialog box, you can always view additional prompts here and suggestions. You can also pull up an additional box with all kinds of suggested prompts, extract a month, combine columns, etc., that lets you get a jump start on things. If you need accessibility, here's the mic. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put in here my first prompt, which is bold the top 10 values in the gross sales column. So I want to bold right here, this gross sales column, the top 10 values. I'm going to go ahead and submit that prompt. It's now going to go behind scenes, look at the data, figure out how that lines up and how that works, and then it will finish that action. Time will vary. Again, sometimes time of day, a lot of people are using the system, but it's still typically going to be a quicker thing than someone like myself going through and manually doing these exercises. There you go. You can see it's done. I don't actually see anything right here, though. Could it be it didn't do it? I don't know. Let's start mousing down. And as there we go. So here's one that's been highlighted. It says I made the following changes. I bolded and applied a black color font to the top 10. We already had black, so that's what it did by default. We could, of course, have asked it to change colors, but we'll go ahead and just take a look. You can see there's a number of them here. So we have now bolded the top 10 values in this particular column. The next thing that we want to look at is the highest values in units sold. So we have here, let me just grab this. Here we go. We have over here this one column that is units sold. And so I want to ask it to highlight the highest values in here. So I'm going to come over here. Again, we're going to place our prompt. Once we're done, we're going to submit that prompt. Now it's going to go through that particular column and attempt to highlight the highest values. It's going to do it in a different manner than the last one where I asked it to bold it, and it says finishing up. I can see a couple already popping up. It says done. I applied a green fill color and a black font color to the top 10% in the column units sold. So here's some that you can see right off the bat. And so it's done its job. Once again, Copilot, thank you. Lastly, we're going to ask it one last particular piece. I'm going to come in here and we're going to place our prompt, sort COGS. Where are the COGS? Here they are. So we want it to sort that from the smallest to the largest. Oops. Need to actually click. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and send that prompt. It says it's working on it. So again, it's analyzing the data, looking at it, and then in just a second, it says it's finishing up. There we go. Done. I made the following changes. And it says sorted the table COGS column in an ascending order. So if I come over here, you'll notice that this column does look different than we had previously. So that's it. That's 3 different things that I could do in sorting and filtering. Certainly there's much more. And as always, keep in mind, you can always view more prompts, get ideas to get going, right? So there's a number of them here as well. But with that, this is Mike Giannotti, hoping you found this helpful. Bidding you have a great day. Take care, and as always, ciao.